Well, hello everybody out there that is watching here on YouTube. It is I, your boy, H-Boy, and I am the guy who does analysis videos, usually of movie scenes, but sometimes of random stuff. That's pretty much my gist. Anyway, you probably noticed I finally got these back because I'm too iconic. They're iconic. Basically, just like JoJo's bow, I want people to see me with these. Anyway, today I am going to be doing another fan requested video. Which fan requested video I'm going to be, you may ask? Well, it's going to be another one that was requested by the same person who requested my last video. And for those who don't remember, it was, let me show you, it was someone by the name of Michael Leroy. Anyway, the scene that he requested me to analyze, was this one, which is, let's see what he said. He said, "This is a good analysis. And then could you do the second bird, the goose from Shrek Forever? It also explodes, and I want to know your thoughts on it." I'm assuming he's talking about, well, it's pretty obvious, he's talking about Rumpelstiltskin, which, as you remember, was called Fifi. And if you don't remember the scene, let me tell it to you. Fifi was his pet, and he sometimes would prick feathers off of him to use as quills, like that. But do you like the bird, or was it one of those things where he doesn't like, where it's like the pet hates the owner, like Gary from SpongeBob, or Potty from Patchy the Pirate, or Pilchard from Bob the... You get the idea, I don't need to explain. Anyway, let me open up the scene. In fact, I'm going to do Michael Leroy's video himself, because it features it. So you can see... So let's see if we can see. So what happens is she hits the high note again, and as you can see, the bird blows up, which reveals... This scene reveals that can happen to any bird. But I'm still curious, why only birds? Like this one, unlike the last one where she did it accidentally, this time is because it only happens in the first and fourth movies and the Ghost of Lord Farquaad, or the Shrek 4D, or the Shrek 3D, or whatever you call it. So this is the first movie where she does it on purpose. The first one, she was just singing the high note and she just realized it happened, because you can tell she didn't do it because, let me go to the first one. Let me just open it up for yous. The first one, is accidental. Because what happens is, look at this. Look at this. She hits the note, and then it just keeps going. It takes, and then you can clearly tell she didn't expect it, she looked over. But what's interesting in this is that it always zooms away whenever a bird explodes. However, it doesn't do it in the Ghost of Lord Farquaad. Like, let me show you. I'm going to quickly go to it, and then I am going to show you. Okay, so the Ghost of Lord Farquaad, which was a mini-movie, which was originally Shrek 4D, and as you probably know, they closed the one in Orlando. But who cares? I have the DVD, so I'm glad I have it. I never got to experience it. I've never even been to the Shrek. I've never even been to Orlando. Anyway, no, which is a scene where... Okay, you can't find it in this video, but you'll probably be able to find it in this video. So let me cut to the scene where it shows where he gets stolen. It's right about here. Right here. Like, notice this. This is the only time where it actually shows the bird explode, because in the fourth one, as you saw, it zoomed onto Rumpel, while on the first one it zoomed in on Fiona. And this one she also does it accidentally. However, this one contradicts what he said in what Shrek said in the fourth movie, where he said it's because she sings beautifully. Because notice how in this one she's not even singing, she's just screaming. So that's why. Unless of course she did that one on purpose too, which I highly doubt. But the problem is it only appears in the first and fourth movies and this one. It doesn't appear in the second or third. In fact, I don't think it appears at all in the second or third, which is surprising. They should have done it once per movie, like a running gag, because they have fart jokes in every movie. They have burp jokes in every movie. They have any other jokes that they have in every movie? Oh, Donkey being a wisecracker. They again have that in every movie. Any other things that they have in every movie? Other Shrek getting mad at someone. In the first one, it's Donkey. In the second one, it's Fiona. In the third one, it's Prince Charming. In the fourth one, it's Rumpelstiltskin. So let's see. Those are the four things that they have in each one. Let's see, anything else? Anything else? think that's it. And also there's a few other movie things. For example, Shrek says this is the part where you run away in both the first and fourth movies. Let me show you. You probably don't care. So I'm starting to get on a little tangent outside of the bird explosion, but that's the point of these videos. I start on one thing and I just talk about something that's connected, then I just keep going and keep going. So let me go to the part from Shrek where he said this is the part where you run away, because that's the part that scares them. It's the scene from the fourth movie. Anyway, it's after he screams at them, because that's not what actually scares them. It's this scene right here. Right here. Right here.
This is the part where you run away.
So he says it almost in a sarcastic kind of way. And he does it in a whispery way. But then in the fourth movie, they might, if the top of the world scene might get me copyrighted, so I'm going to mute it. I'm just going to turn it down a little. No, it happens right about, right here. This one.
This is the part where you run away.
In this one he does it more triumphantly, and the other one he did it more sarcastically, but this one he does it more triumphantly, which kind of makes sense in context, because if you remember, you probably don't remember, but I'm going to tell it to you anyway. In the first one he was just doing it to annoy them, but this one, because he was sad almost that he used to be an ogre, but now he got considered a jolly green joke. So this is right after he got his magical contract from Rumpelstiltskin, so he's like happy about it, like triumphant. So that's probably why. And then another one is when in the second Shrek movie, when Puss in Boots first arrives, you know his iconic line, "Fear me, it's fear me if you dare." Pretend I was holding up, and actually pretend this is a sword. It's like, "Fear me if you dare." It was more like that. Anyway, let me see if I can find that scene for you. Anyway, the scene happens right about somewhere over here. Let me show yous. Anyway, let me show yous. Oh, I was wrong. It was more like "fear me if you dare." It was more like that, but close enough. Okay, it was more like, no. Okay, I can't do it. I'm not a cat. I'm sorry, I can't. Anyway, now in the Shrek, and then the fourth Shrek movie, it happens about right here. It's one of the first lines he says. Right here. Happens right about here. Sorry if it's quiet.
Feed me if you dare.
And this one he says in the psalm he says it "feed me" instead of "fear me," but close enough. And the bird explosion I already showed you, which is the main part of the video. So those are all the things that happen in multiple movies. Well, that's right. The fourth one is the final chapter, even though they did say the Shrek 5, even though it technically wasn't the final one, because as you know, they say that there were 4 Shrek movies, but technically, if you really, really, really think about it, there is the first one, the second one. Okay, this is 4. And then there's Shrek the Halls, The Ghost of Lord Farquaad, that's 6. Then there's Scared Shrekless, 7. Then there's, I think that's it. I don't count the, you know, the DreamWorks TV and the things on the YouTube channel, those don't count, because those are just little YouTube videos. All the others have had DVD releases and stuff, so I don't count it. I was going to say the 5th one, but as you know, if you've seen the trailer, it's actually just a clip of Scared Shrekless, so I think it's fake. So I don't think they're actually going to do it. However, they did this thing, and I think it was in Madison Park, Wisconsin, where they said that they played the 5th Shrek trailer. Fortunately, I don't live in Wisconsin, so I wouldn't have been able to go. However, one of these days I want to go to Wisconsin and check it out, but I cannot. Anyway, I think that is it for the analysis, and that's all I'm going to talk about today. Thanks for watching. This has been your boy, H-Boy, the boy who does analyses of movie scenes. Remember, keep sending in those requests. I'll do an analyzation of anything, or a reaction, your choice. See ya.